Hello and welcome to Ask Me About Kpop, the essential guide for recent converts and seasoned fans alike. My name is Shannon.
And I'm Angelica.
And it's a very special episode. I know we always say it's a very special episode, but
it really is very special today. It's especially special today.
Because we got, as y'all predicted, idols on the podcast. We did it.
We sure did.
We got the opportunity to talk to Blitzers, a very new boy group. And we got to talk to them and play games, and we got to go to their concert, and we're going to tell you all about it.
Yes.
But before, we want to give you an introduction to Blitzers so you can be on the same page with us.
Exactly. So we finally, first idol interview of Ask Me About K-Pop, and we're going to set it up since they're also new. This is the first, maybe it's the first podcast they've been on. We don't know.
We're not sure.
But we'll do a little bit, not a deep dive, but a snorkel.
A little snorkel.
A little snorkel into Blitzers. So we're going to do this just like a regular deep dive. We'll start with all of the members, basic information, introduce you to everybody. And then we'll talk about their discography and where they have been since their debut. And then we'll get to listen to our interview with them and hear all about the concert that we got to go to at their first stop on their first U.S. tour.
Yes. And to keep it on theme for the random game this week, we will be watching Blitzer's most popular music video. So it's an all Blitzers all the time episode today.
Get on board.
Yes. Get on board because we're deeply attached at this point.
To the surprise of no one, we have fully adopted Blitzers as our new baby boy group that we will be following wherever they go.
Yeah. So
get ready to hear a lot of Blitzers fangirling because we're here and they got us.
They got us.
All right, dive in.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Blitzers debuted on May 12th, 2021. They are under Wuzo Entertainment.
They don't currently have a fan color, but they do have light sticks already that are like the B of their little logo.
They have a very abstract shaped B as their logo. So they have fan sticks of that and they can light up all different colors.
Mm-hmm. And their fan club is called Blee, B-L-E-E. That stands for Blitzers, Glee.
Yeah.
It's a cute one. I love Blee.
It is very cute. And it's cute when they we're here to check in with our Blee. That's adorable. They have overall 2 EPs, 1 single, and 2 awards to their name. And they just launched their first tour, which is called the Blitzers 2022 US Tour Check-In. And this tour has 6 shows in 6 US cities: Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, Atlanta, New York, and Chicago. So we got to meet with them at their very first stop here in LA.
And if you're listening to this episode the day it comes out and you live in Chicago, you can still see them tomorrow. There's one last stop.
Hurry. Go get your tickets. You can also buy tickets at the door.
Yeah, for sure. You should go. All right. Let's meet the members of Blitzers. Shall we? All right. So we will start off with Jin Hwa. His birth name is Che Jin Hwa. And he is the leader. He's not the oldest, but he is the leader. And he is a rapper and a dancer. His birthday is January 15th, 2002. He's a Capricorn. And what does Jinhwa look like?
Adorable.
That's all I want to say for all of them is they're adorable. They're my
cute.
babies.
They're all very cute. Okay, but seriously. Jinhwa, I feel like when I was learning their faces, he struck me as the most normal, handsome guy.
Drama lead.
Yes. And I think he has kind of a drama lead face because he doesn't particularly remind me of anyone specific, but I feel like I could see him in a drama.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. He has a larger features, a wide nose, very, very smiley,
cute,
upturned corner mouth.
Corners, yes.
And yeah.
Adorbs.
Adorable.
Yeah.
He was a contestant on Produce X 101 as a Wuzo trainee. And fun fact about Jinhwa is that he's a Shawl. He has dance covers of SHINee's Don't Call Me and Timmy Strip Drop.
Great. All right, who's next?
Next up is Goyu, birth name Jang Junho. He's a dancer, vocalist, and sub-rapper. He was born on June 15th, 2001, and he is a Gemini. So he is our actual oldest member.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Goyu, I feel like the best way to describe him is that he just has like sleepy features.
Okay, yes. I also thought he looked very sleepy the way that Lei looks
And
very
Dawn.
sleepy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. He has a very pointy chin, like a pointed
Very pointy chin. Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
And I felt like he has a distinctive way of holding his mouth. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like he's ready to say something or like he's thinking. Like, I don't know. He has like a serious way of holding his face.
And he's the actual oldest member and will be 21 this year.
Yes, he will.
Next in line is Juhan. His birth name is Hong Seung-hyun, and he is the vocalist. His birthday is June 21st, 2001. He's also a Gemini. And
he has a really big lips. I feel like
my
that's
God,
his
look at
most
his cute
distinctive
lips.
feature.
Yes.
He has really big lips and thin eyebrows. And like I thought he kind of reminded me of Q from The Boys because he has a very
And
long
his
neck.
is long, yeah.
He's very like elegant looking.
Yes, I agree. A fun fact about Juhan is that he auditioned 20 times at different places before getting into Wuzhou, and he didn't give up.
Well,
Love
he
the
didn't
tenacity.
give up, and he made it. He did it. Next up is Sha, birth name Lee Jun-young. He is a rapper and a vocalist, and he was born on September 9th, 2002, which makes him a Virgo.
And yeah, he is so small
He's so sweet.
and so adorable. And like, I don't know, he's got that like elf boy, that like pretty elf boy energy. He like loves to take selfies. He's like very glamour, very serious.
Yes,
very,
yes,
like,
yes.
and you'll hear, but he introduces himself as a sexy guy.
Yes, he does. Sha. Not so sha.
Sha Sha is one of his like online nicknames.
Yes. Yeah, he has a very small mouth and like distinctive ears, I think.
Yeah, and he currently has like inky purple hair like I used to have, and it gets
Yeah.
on everything. I should have asked him like if his
Have you
hair
stained
was...
every pillowcase you have?
All right, next up.
Wait, your fun fact.
My fun fact about Shaw is that he has wonderful posture.
He has wonderful posture. We noticed that the whole time we were sitting, and you'll see it
In the videos.
In the videos, like, oh, what a beautiful little student he was.
Okay, next up is Chris. His birth name is Han Chris, and he is a rapper, and he was our resident English speaker for the day. His birthday is November 19th, 2002. He is a Virgo. And we both think he looks like Moonbin
Yeah, from Astro.
and he has
does.
very smiley eyes.
So smiley. He also like was smiling the entire time. Most of them were. They were all very sweet and smiley boys.
so sweet.
But yeah, he was very nice, and he was, like you said, the resident English speaker, so we got to speak to him kind of the most.
Chris was born in Korea, but he moved to Las Vegas with his family when he was younger, and his family still lives there.
Yes.
Yeah, and they have a dog.
They have a dog.
And yeah,
That's all I know.
Chris.
Next up is Lutan, birth name Chae Gyung-sok. He is a dancer, and he was born on December 6th, 2003, which makes him a Sagittarius. And he is so pretty. pretty. He has very high cheekbones and kind of a square face. And he reminded us both of Yenan. I don't necessarily think they look a lot alike, but Lutan is also maybe the tallest.
I think he's the
member.
tallest.
And I feel like the way they carried themselves.
Yes.
The way they carry themselves.
He was just a quiet, sweet observer, just being all sweet and unassuming in the corner.
Yeah, but he was paying attention.
So
the whole
adorable.
time.
I'm dying.
Nice
just
and
thinking
quiet
about it. So Lutan is an art boy. He does like digital drawing and painting and stuff. And there's like a little V-Live or something we saw in a video of them where he was redecorating shoes and he didn't speak for the whole thing. They like just put it in fast forward because he was just silently doing his little art.
He was making himself custom shoes. Yeah, it was very nice. Good idea.
Yeah. All right. Last member.
But not least.
Wooju. His birth name is Joju, And he's the maknae and the main vocalist. His birthday is January 21st, 2004. So he just turned 18 and he's an Aquarius like me.
So many Aquarius idols.
I know, I love them. And yeah, Wooju has like, I feel like his face is like wider.
Mm-hmm. I thought he had very distinctive eyes. Like they're not like cat-like, but they have that kind of quality.
Kind of turn up a little
yes.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a chin dimple.
Yeah.
And he's one of the shortest members.
I believe he is one of the shortest members, but he's also the youngest, so he might still be growing.
And a fun fact about Wooju is he has a cat named Leo.
Yes, a very large cat.
We love cat boys.
We do. I can only assume that cat lives with his parents and not with the boys
in a dorm
in the
cat.
dorm. But I don't know that for sure.
Know.
I don't know that for sure.
All right, so let's find out what Blitzers has done in the like year. No, not even a year yet.
21.
They,
yeah, May. Almost a year.
Almost a year of being Blitzers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a lot.
It's not a lot, but they actually did quite a bit pre-official debut. So that is where our timeline begins. They are the first and only group for Wuzhou Entertainment who reportedly invested 1 billion won, which is around 900,000 USD, in the group. From a group of 30 trainees, 12 were selected to move into the dorms and continue the training as a pre-debut project called Wuzhou Circle, but was also known just as Circle. And that's stylized all in caps as one word.
One word.
Mm-hmm. And this was a project group that they introduced first through SNS on March 17th, 2020.
They released 2 pre-debut tracks as Wuzhou Circle, Blitz in November and Drawing Paper in December.
Mm-hmm. And they had a graduation concept where a vote was used to decide the prom king, and the trainees with the highest votes became part of the final lineup.
Oh. So on December 12th, 2020, a new name was announced the same day that the fan cafe opened, but the members were not introduced until January of 2021, one at a time. Wooju, Xia, Jinhua, Lutan, Juhan, Goyu, and Chris was last.
Mm-hmm. So on May 12th, 2021, they released their debut EP called Check-In with the title track Breathe Again.
This song was composed by Conquest, Who, $, I don't know how they would say that name.
Who's maybe?
U1, Newell, and Bard. And the music video concept for this one, they're in like leathery outfits that have tons of zippers on them.
Yeah, a lot of zippers.
And there's like a set with like a pile of chairs. Remember in 2021 or in 2020, there kept being music videos with piles of chairs.
Like that girl group debut.
Yes, piles of chairs again. And there's like a warehouse full of plants, and there's like a dusty like desert set, and
it's
Chris
kind of
has
dystopian. Yeah, Chris has a very long mullet, and I think it had like 2 green pieces
or
that
gray,
were like it's
multicolored.
It's multicolored, and the multicolored pieces are like longer than the other pieces. I wonder if that was his real hair or if it was extensions. We should have asked
him. The lyrics to Breathe Again are, they say, we can do new things without rules.
New things.
And the chorus is like, flipping over the flying dust. I don't care. Let's breathe again. Like, it's just about like getting ready to do something. There's also part like, ooh, I'm sweaty and I'm popping the buttons off my shirt. It's time to like work. Yeah, I don't know.
And there's a part in the choreo where they have hood choreography in it, because they like bring their hoods down and they have to like whatever, they do their little arms. It's good. It's really fun choreo. Actually, this choreo is really worth watching because there's a part where Wooju gets flipped all around, and they do like, and it starts with him like laying backwards on the members and like singing that opening line as he's like arched backwards. And they do a lot of really cool like formations and stuff. This is the one where I think he walks on the members
someone
too.
stands on someone at some point.
Wooju stands on someone, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so very worth a watch.
Some notable B-sides off of this.
Oh no, I just wanted to note, They did release their 2 pre-debut tracks. They re-recorded them and released them as B-sides on this EP. Blitz, Next Level Remix, and then Drawing Paper again. But this has good B-sides. My personal favorite is Ocean Blue.
Okay. Mine is Drawing Paper. I love Drawing Paper. It's beautiful. Great little mini.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then in May of 2021, they won a Rookie Group Award at the 27th Korea Entertainment Arts Awards ceremony.
Ooh, well deserved.
Love it. So then October 6th, 2021, they released their second EP called Seatbelt, and the single is Will Make a Mistake. And that's what we're going to watch at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So saving it. This was also composed by Conquest, U1, Newell Bard, with now Roido, Dino J, and Donghwan Yoon as well in the credits. We'll see what the music video is like. But the lyrics are, even when I fell thousands of times, I got up again. Follow me, follow me. So it's an encouragement song.
Yes, overcoming things. They released 2 different album versions of this EP. One was called Miss, and the other one was Take, like mistake. And it was meant to be an extension of Check-In. This EP hopes to give courage to those afraid of making mistakes.
The promoted B-side for this one is called Hop In, and they did that one on music shows, and it also has a music video. It's the best.
Oh,
the
it's
choreo
so
is
cute.
so stinking cute, and the song is so good. And they also released an official lyric video for the song Raindrop. But every song on this album is good.
Yes.
I loved
Every
it.
single song on this album is good. Every single one. And there's only 6 of them.
And they're all
so
great.
Listen to it all.
Listen to it all.
On October 19th, 2021, their fandom name was announced, which is Blee. In December, they won the Focus Award at the Asia Artist Awards, and later that month announced their 2022 tour, Check-In.
So on January 3rd of this year, 2022, they released their first single called Bobbin. This one was also composed by Conquest, Who Dollar Sign, U1 Newell, and Che Woo Jung. The music video for this one is a box music video with like several sets of like big Blitzers flags, or the floor is painted with Blitzers. And there's also a motif of like tons of mic cables just like piled
Strewn
all
about.
around. Because the lyrics to this one are, don't be bobbing like a puppet, stand up, speak up, yo, challenge the world. So like it's about speaking up. So
That's
the mic
such a
chords.
funny use of the word bobbin, and I actually didn't realize until now that that's the way that they were using it. That's hilarious because it's spelled like bobbin, like on a sewing
thing,
machine.
yeah.
But it's not that at all.
No. There are 2 B-sides on the Bobbin single.
Yes, Simon Says and Forever in My Heart. And neither of them sound anything like the title track, but they're both very nice. Simon Says I thought sounded like a White Stripes song.
Yeah, it's got that like really like driving drum
and
thing.
they kind of, and like the guitar and the vocal effect that they use, I feel like is one that's on that like very first White Stripes song that was everywhere, like Target commercials and shit. And then Forever in My Heart is a fan song, and it's very pleasant.
It's beautiful. So that catches us up to where we are. So we're going to cut to our interview with Blitzers. And I'll just say now, as is always the case on this podcast, it is recorded in Los Angeles, a very noisy city. And so you can absolutely hear cars going by the whole time. And I'm very sorry for that. But there was nothing that could be done.
There was nothing that could be done. It's on a busy downtown street. And it was a photography studio.
Yeah.
Like, not meant for noise.
Yeah.
So
just apologizing. But it's a really good time. And they were so sweet and fun. So please enjoy it. And we'll be back after to talk about the concert. All right, we're here with Blitzers. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Yes. Yeah. 둘, 셋. Show Blitzers. Hello, we're Blitzers.
say all of your names for our listeners?
Hello everyone, I'm Chris from Blitzers, one of the energetic members of the group. Hi, I'm the leader of Blitzers team. Every time the positive mind of Blitzers.
Hi, I'm Uzu. I'm cool boy. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Bleachers Guru. Nice to meet you. I'm honored to see you.
Hi, I'm Sha from Bleachers, and I'm a sexy guy.
All right. The whole range.
Well,
We are so excited to have you here. We have a tradition on our show. Every time we have a guest, we always ask them what their origin story is. How did you get into K-pop? So for us, our question is going to be a little different for you today because you already are in K-pop. You are K-pop. So what song or artist made you want to become an idol? Yes, please.
yay. That's our favorite.
I think it's probably when I heard Shiny's Ring Ding Dong for the first time.
Good answer.
Wow, yeah.
Fake Love by BTS is my favorite.
Yes, I heard that one.
학생 선배님들이 보신 무대인데 그 무대가 바로 방탄소년 선배님들의 마이크 드랍 무대였습니다.
For me, it was a performance of BTS's Mic Drop by the seniors at my school at the school festival.
So a lot of BTS fans in here.
네, 저는 아이콘 선배님들의 콘서트를 갔었는데 그 콘서트를 보고 난 후에 너무 큰 감동을 받아가지고 꿈을 꾸게 되었습니다.
I went to iKON's concert and was so inspired after seeing them that I started dreaming of becoming an idol.
네, 저는 이제 제가 초등학생 때 이제 여학생들이 이제 학교 TV로 엑소 선배님들의 노래를 굉장히 많이 들어가지고 제가 처음 들었던 노래는 이제 으르렁 노래입니다.
When I was in elementary school, the girls would play EXO songs on the classroom TV a lot. So the first song I heard was Growl.
Of course.
야, 저도 고유 형이랑 똑같이 이제 초등학생 때 아버지가 으르렁을 이거 한번 들어보라고 이렇게 알려주셨는데 그때부터 조금씩 관심을 갖게 된 것 같습니다.
My father recommended that I listen to Growl when I was in elementary school, just like Go-You. So I started taking an interest then.
Your dad has good taste.
Is your dad an XOL?
Okay, so our next question is, you guys are here in LA, you're having your first concert. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
But are there any other goals that you have for Blitzers, something that you really want to do?
Goals as a group. Like, what would make you think that you have made it?
I think we'll be able to feel like we've made it when we perform songs that we've produced ourselves.
Good answer. Anybody else?
Okay. Coming back to LA again and perform again.
Return
Go on a
trip.
second tour, right? So, you guys are fairly new. You debuted just a little while ago, and you've come out with a few EPs so far, and each one showed a little bit of a different side of Blitzers. What is a concept that you would really like to try as a group? Something you're looking forward to?
저는 이번에 저희 바빈 앨범에 들어있었던 Forever in My Heart 같은 컨셉의 노래를 저희끼리 한번 더 해보고 싶은 마음이 많이 들었습니다.
I really wanted to try another song with a vibe that's similar to the song Forever in My Heart from our latest album, Bobbin.
like Pretty Ballads? Because that one's a really nice, like pretty vocal song, right? Oh, I love that one.
We also love your song Drawing Paper.
Oh, so pretty, so pretty. Both of your EPs are very good.
So good.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so this is a question that we've always wanted to ask idols. Y'all are the first idols that we're ever meeting, so we're very excited. But we have a lot of questions about stage costumes. Are they very heavy? Do you get to practice in them beforehand? Like, what's
Are they
the deal with
difficult?
costumes?
Are they difficult to dance in? Because like we've seen, wardrobe malfunction, something rips. Sometimes the jackets are just so heavy looking. Tell us
Tell us about your costumes.
Our outfit is very fancy, but very uncomfortable. yeah. 네, 그렇고 있고 일단 저희가 이제 의상이 많이 바뀌다 보니까 새롭게 접하는 의상도 많고 저희는 굉장히 좋습니다. 그래도 불편해도 네, 굉장히 좋게 입고 있습니다.
Despite this, the outfits change a lot. We get to experience many new outfits, and we appreciate that. Even though they may be uncomfortable, we enjoy wearing them very much.
Work through the pain.
Yeah, and our outfit is very strong.
No tearing.
Yeah.
Good. So then our last question for you before we play a game.
Okay.
We want to know, and we'd like to hear from every single one of you, what is one word that you want people to think of when they hear the name Blitzers?
All right, I have to say bright, because Blitzers. Bright.
What?
I think that's a cheat.
브리처스 하면 생각나. 힙.
Hip.
Hip.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Powerful.
Yeah. And lovely.
Oh,
Yeah.
Energy.
Oh yeah.
Charming. I think all of those are good
Yeah,
adjectives
those are
for
great.
you. I can see
Y'all
it,
are all
each one.
those things.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we still have a few extra minutes if we want to ask a little bit.
Yeah, do you have some more questions you want to
Absolutely.
ask?
Okay.
Okay, we have a few more questions because we have a little extra time. So we want to ask you, since this is your first tour, how are you feeling being in LA? Are you ready? Your first show's on Saturday, right?
We'll be there.
Yes, we will be there. Yeah. How are you feeling?
Sure. Okay. All right, I'll go first. I was really nervous because it's our first time being in LA together, right? But right now I'm excited for a concert, and also we did a busking, so I'm even more excited to see our fans' reaction.
Yeah.
우선 LA에서 그 힙합의 그 멋을 한 번 더 배울 수 있어서 너무 좋았습니다.
I really liked how I could absorb the swag of hip hop culture once more in LA.
The energy of LA. All right, okay. So what have you been doing so far in your time in LA? You guys, I know you went to Hollywood, you went to Santa Monica, you did a little busking. You gone to In-N-Out yet?
Oh, we've been to In-N-Out. 우리 두 번째 날이었나? 첫 번째. 두 번째. On a day 2, we've been to In-N-Out, and everyone liked it.
Good.
Yeah, really good.
Any other super fun or yummy thing? Anything else about LA that you've enjoyed so far?
맛있는.
그 어제 저녁에 먹은 판다
The
익스프레스.
Panda Express we had for dinner yesterday.
Express.
Oh no!
I love that. I think that's great. What did you get at Panda Express?
We had what is it? Rice, chow mein, orange chicken.
The orange
and
chicken.
the
You
red
gotta
one
get the
was
orange
red
chicken.
I forgot
Sure.
what it's called.
I mean,
General So's or something?
I don't
I don't know.
What it's called, but it was really good.
There's nothing like American Chinese food. What are you most excited about for the tour in
for
general?
the tour? In the general.
Not just LA.
We are six. Yeah. Yeah. 680. Yeah. yeah. 하는데 일단 되게 많은 풍경들과 거기 나라들의 특징을 배워보고 싶어가지고 너무 기대가 됩니다.
I'm really looking forward to seeing all the scenery and learning about what's unique to each place.
Yeah, you guys will get to see a nice range of US cities, right? Because we'll go to San Francisco and Seattle and New York. We are going to be at your show on Saturday. What should we look forward to?
What song is going to be the best one?
So a surprise. All right. Okay. Which song on your set list is the most fun for you to perform?
I have to say "Hoppin" by Blitzers.
We love the choreo. The choreo's so cute. It's so fun.
Yes. Will you show us the choreo for it?
Oh yes, of course. This.
Wait.
The cameras will see you.
Okay, keep going.
5, 6, 7,
Yeah! So fun.
Oh, we're so excited to see you guys on Saturday.
Thank you.
Those are all the questions we have.
Well, thank you so much, Blitzers, for being our first idol guests on Ask Me About K-Pop. We're so honored.
No, thanks for
And we
helping
can't
us
wait
out.
to see you on Saturday. We're going to have so much fun.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good luck. Have fun here. Be safe. I hope you eat lots of delicious things everywhere you go.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh my God, wasn't that so fun?
It was so good. Oh, it was so great. Yeah, we had such a fun time talking to them. Thank you to Blitzers and Wuzu and Powerhouse, who all were a part of us getting to speak with them. We really enjoyed it. And as an extra bonus treat, we got to see the concert that they were promoting just a few days later on Saturday.
Yes, so their concert was at the El Rey Theater, which is in Koreatown in Los Angeles. It's a smaller theater. It doesn't have seats.
Koreatown? Does that?
Mid Wilshire.
Yeah, it's by
So
the tar pits.
Mid Wilshire is what
Yeah.
that area is called. Okay, so
No
it's
one
in
outside
Mid
LA would give a
Wilshire.
shit about that. I'm sorry.
But it's like a smallish theater. Doesn't have seats, like a standing room.
Yeah.
Maybe they put seats
I feel
in,
like
but
you
it
could
was
put seats in it.
It was
but
standing
it was
room.
standing room only when we were there. Because you could do like a play there or something.
Yes, and we were also so fortunate to be invited guests of Blitzers, and we got to be in the pit for the first couple songs of the concert and see the start of it, like really up close.
Yes, we got to sit right in front of the barricade, which was wild. I've never been that close to a concert ever. And I should have brought earplugs, but it was okay. It was great. It was a good time. The fans were so enthusiastic,
which I was so happy
yeah.
about because it's all I wanted. Because obviously, after 10 seconds in their presence, I was immediately in love with all of them and needed them to have only the best things in the world. So I was like, everyone better show out at this concert because you scream for my Blitzers, and they were. They were screaming.
In fact, when we first sat down in the pit, the girls behind us apologized in advance for how loud they were going to scream. And we said, scream all you want. And they did.
And they did.
And they really did.
So they opened the concert with that pre-debut song, Blitz. Real great energy, like right out the gate. And then they stopped to introduce themselves.
Before we begin 2022 Yes Tour check-in, Let's say hello to LA Bleak one by one, starting from Sean.
Yes, so many of them did very similar introductions to what you just heard. And they said that they had been practicing their English, which they definitely had. A lot of them were able to, they had definitely had things prepared, and like a lot of them were able to chat with the audience throughout the show. It was fun.
Yeah, and they're like first concert outfits because they'll change. So we always got to describe the concert outfits. So like those first intro outfits were like different black and white like shirts and jackets.
Yeah, a lot of
combos.
Stripes. Everybody's
Wuzu's in
wearing a
full,
different pattern.
Jumpsuit though, patterned.
Yeah, he
like,
has a matching
jumpsuit. Love
jacket and
it.
pants.
But yeah, they were in like little black and white.
They looked
like,
very cool.
comfy, cool looks
Yeah,
at the beginning. Then they did a song called Kpop from the Seatbelt album. Love that song.
That song is very fun.
So fun. And then they did Dream Pilot, which is also on Seatbelt. Yes.
No, Dream Pilot is from...
On the first album.
Yeah, Dream Pilot is on the first album, which is called Check-In.
Check-In. Okay. And the tour was called Check-In.
Yes.
Making it all connect.
So that they could check in with their Blee.
Yes, exactly.
And they said that several times in the show.
All right, our first concert Blitzers check-in is to check in our Blee's mind. So today, we'll try our best to check in America's Blee's mind.
So after Dream Pilot, that's when we had to leave the pit. And then we went and hung in the back like we love to do.
Yeah, we got another glass of wine and we sat in the back and it was great. We had such a good view. And this is when they talked again and they said that they were here to check in with their LA Blee.
Then they did the song Hop In, which as you just heard them say, they were excited to do and we were excited to see it. So I was freaking out the whole time, like finally getting it. And it was great.
Oh, and it was so fun. And we got, because we had basically learned the choreo with them the day before, we could dance it in the back.
A little bit.
It was great.
It was so fun.
It was so fun.
Then it was time for We'll Make a Mistake.
Which you will hear a clip of at the end of this episode.
Yes.
That
Okay,
song
yeah,
is
that's
so
definitely
fun.
the one
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the standing on and the flipping. Because
Yeah.
now I remember seeing it from my place.
Oh,
the
no,
back.
no, that's a different song.
That's a different song.
That's a different song. Breathe Again is
song.
the one where they stand on each other and they flip around. But this one, I think, has very intense choreography as well. But it's the one where they do the hands,
The
like
hand
the Joker.
thing, I swear on my life, at some point when we were not up close, like when we were in the back, someone was fully standing on someone else who was like on their knees. He was standing on someone.
Well, Breathe Again is at the end.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
It hasn't happened
It
yet.
hasn't happened
It
yet.
hasn't
I'm
happened
getting
yet.
ahead of myself. Okay.
But We'll Make a Mistake is a very high energy song. So after this song, they started to talk again and we brought out some stools. They take their jackets off. And there's an offstage translator. But the offstage translator I felt like they only spoke up a couple of times.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
Most of the time Chris would just
Was just
translate
talking.
or the members would be speaking in English. Well, no, like Chris would translate for them or they would just answer and like chat in English. They talked about what they had done while they were in LA. They had tried some Korean food while they were in K-Town.
They wanted to have LA galbi, which is like a style of barbecue popular in Korea, but it's named after LA Korean barbecue. So they wanted to have it here.
Yes.
In LA and see if it was worth the hype or whatever. They also went to the Santa Monica Pier, wanted to ride the Ferris wheel.
But they did not.
But they did not.
Yeah, they didn't. And they asked the crowd for any recommendations while they were in town, and someone shouted, "Come to my house!" And one of the boys, I think it was Goyu, who went, "Your house? No house."
And then they sat on those stools and they sang Raindrop with handheld mics. So lovely.
beautiful.
Everyone was doing like the wavy
Hand
hands.
wavies.
And then it was costume change time.
Yes, so Chris and Wooju were left behind while everybody else went to change. And they were a bit at a loss for how to fill it.
Yes.
But they said that they would, they talked about the song Raindrop that they had just done. And then Wooju told us that he was going to he got us ready for his surprise stage, which he had told us he was very excited about in the interview. So he talked a little bit about it because he was about to do it. So he's introducing his special stage where he will be singing Falling by Harry Styles. And he talked about how he had practiced a lot. But then he and Chris stopped to do push-ups on the stage.
Yeah, because they needed to warm up. And everyone was counting.
Yes. So they dropped and gave us all 10. And then Chris left. And Wooju stayed behind to sing Falling by Harry Styles with his little hand mic.
I'm falling again, falling again, falling.
And it was so adorbs.
It was great. He
So
did a
good.
wonderful job. He sounded very good.
It was great. Then they all came out, everyone but Chris and Wooju came out in the new outfits. They're like blue and black
jackets,
shiny jacket things.
Yeah, sort of like a blend of military and royalty concepts, and like each of the boys had a different like style of jacket, but it was all like the same fabric.
Yeah. And they had to talk some more. They needed to fill time.
Had to talk some more.
So then they decided they were going to play rock, paper, scissors with the entire audience.
Yes.
And when I tell you this was chaos, it was so chaotic. It was so chaotic. I hope that on the next stops, they decided to just like choose a few people and be like, you're playing. And that because like people kept going. They were like, you're lying. Like there was a lot of like
everybody had to just like
happening.
hold their hand up in the and it was like all honor system. And then because the people who won were like still in the crowd, they were just like, okay, you 2, 3, 4, 5, you guys are the winners. Come find us after. No lying. And it was like, I mean, I appreciate your optimism. But yeah, Chris even had a moment where he said, "Where's the script?" And I laughed and laughed and laughed. So yes,
they were adorable.
It was a good time.
So then it was time to do their newest single, Bobbin, in the new flashy outfits. And when it was over, they were so out of breath.
Yeah, Bobbin is a very, very intense song. That's the one where they like go. Isn't that the one where they go down and then they kick and then they come back up?
I think so.
I think so.
They have a lot.
They have
really
their
intense
choreo is really intense, but it's very, very cool to watch.
And then we realize that the concert is about to be over, and Chris starts making like talk that it's about to end, and everyone's like, "No!" And he went, "Sorry, we'll make more songs."
Yes, that was a very, very cute moment. And so then they each made an English statement talking about how they were so happy that they got to meet their fans. They were nervous to perform in front of so many people for the first time, but that they were very, happy to be here and hoped everybody got home safe.
Yeah, it was sweet. They're so sweet.
It was very sweet. And then they said goodbye. And they said goodbye by singing Drawing Paper. They just stood with hand mics and they sang, and it was so beautiful. And everybody had their light sticks and everybody was swaying, and it was great. And then they said goodbye. And we, along with
their tour manager,
Stephanie,
tried really hard to keep the crowd going for the encore part, because obviously they didn't turn the lights on, because there's got to be like a little more. So people would start going like, Blitzers, Blitzers. But after like 5 Blitzers, they would always like
stop
silent.
Yeah.
So we just
like,
kept screaming,
encore, encore, encore.
And I was at one point screaming like, you have to do Love Bottle, Love Bottle.
Yeah, Chris, you have to make more songs, but why don't you just perform all the songs you have? There were some you didn't do, man.
I know. I wanted Love Bottle.
I wanted Love Bottle, damn it.
We need Breathe Again!
We want Love Bottle!
Next time you're here, I better hear it.
Yeah. But then they returned as they always do, now in their tour hoodies.
Yeah.
As is always, it's all the tradition of K-pop concerts.
Yeah,
It's
they
just
did the whole
happening.
thing. They did it.
And then we took pictures.
No, then they performed Breathe
Oh.
Again.
Oh, I sorry. Because it's because this thing is here. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. They came out in their tour hoodies and they did Breathe Again, which was great. And that's the one I think where they climb on people.
Okay. I
Because that's their
believe
debut. That's
I
their
believe
debut.
you. I believe you.
So they saved their debut for last. And I do think that one is, I know that's the one where Wooju gets flipped around.
Okay.
So that's like, that's a good ending song.
Good
Go out
encore
with a bang.
song. Then we took pictures as a group, everyone in the
So they're on
place.
stage and everybody's there, and we made the Blitzers hand sign that we had learned during our interview. And then they told us to do other things too, and it was a great time.
So try to spot us. You can.
Yes, you
I
definitely
think we're
can.
pretty visible in the LA tour stop picture.
And I
so
believe in one of the pictures we're making a heart together
I think so.
in the back.
I think so. So try to find that. But they weren't all the way done because they did Forever in My Heart, the song that they told us they wanted to do more songs like.
Telling us exactly what we want to hear, promising more pretty ballads.
And they were like walking around and like waving at people and like you sat on the stage for like they were sitting on the stage.
a couple of them sat
and, like,
down.
trying to get close to people.
Yeah, just the like nice ending fan song.
And then at some point we saw something cloth get thrown on the stage and they like looked behind them.
Yeah.
And we were both like, oh no, I hope someone did not throw panties at them. Like, I really hope someone didn't do that. Oh no.
I know, we were just like desperate. Like, please don't let it be like inappropriate clothing. And it was not.
No.
It was a California flag. It was a California flag that had messages from their fans.
Yeah.
Phew.
Phew.
So thank you, LA Plea, for being
classy.
classy and considerate, because what a lovely souvenir to have.
Yeah, and it was a great show and it was so special to like be at their first show and I thought it was so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great time. I really enjoyed it. And we even got to stay afterward for the fan meet or not fan meet, but the high touch, which we'd never done before. But that was great. And so we got to say, great job.
We're so proud of you."
you. We'll see you next time you're in LA.
Yeah. And then on our way out, we got a lovely signed poster and a cute keychain.
Which we will definitely be framing that poster for our eventual office.
Yes. To go with our picture of us with Blitzers. And I also thought it was like really sweet, like, I don't know, like kismet thing that the keychains have their debut date on it, which is May 12th. So they say 512. And that's our area code from our hometown.
Yeah, it is.
So it just like felt like one extra little connection.
Yeah, it
And
was
we thought
lovely.
It was nice.
It was lovely. From beginning to end, our entire experience with Blitzers was a blast. Like, from listening to all their music and being delightfully surprised that it was all great.
Yeah.
And then like meeting them, and their show was so fun and their choreo is great. Like, I can't say it enough. I really like am so happy to be able to stand behind their music. Like, I truly recommend it. I do.
Yeah.
I had a really, really fun time meeting them.
Ugh, they're the best. They're the best. Blitzers, if you're listening to this, please know you'll never shake us.
No, we will always be supporting you. And every time you come to LA, you better call your Ask Me About K-Pop aunties, because you're a part of the family now.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. And we'll see you after this quick break. And then we're going to watch a Blitzers MV. Okay, we are back and we are going to watch Blitzers Will Make a Mistake. And if you'd like to watch along with us, pull it up and press play when I say go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, we're seeing like a workbench with a lot of tools. One of the members was asleep.
Lutan.
Okay,
Oh,
all
they're,
the
like,
members are here.
doing math. They're doing
Yeah.
science. They're going to get some rockets off the ground or something.
Oh yeah, that is, I think, what they're doing. Okay, this is Goyu. They are building a rocket. That's the premise of this music
Sha.
video.
That's Shao with the red
With the
hair.
red hair. Juhan.
With the cute
With
little
the little-
turquoise stripy thing. Wingy.
Oh no, Jinhua with the wings. Be careful. He and Juhan are the ones that are on top of this.
That's
That's
Chris.
And that's Uju inside the cannon.
White
With
hair.
white blonde.
So fluffy.
And Chris has brown hair in this, which when we met him, he was blonde. So it looks very different. So they're like working in different teams to build different flying devices. And now we're getting their choreo in the warehouse. Yeah, this choreo has so many kicks. I think this is the one where they go down and they kick.
There was so much kicking
I know,
in that
so
chorus.
much kicking.
I love how colorful these outfits are. Like this.
There it is.
Yeah. That move.
That move is crazy. Yeah, these outfits are really brightly colored and it's nice. And so is their hair. They have such vibrant hair dyes. Ooh, dramatic walk out of the warehouse.
Like
'Cause their
Armageddon.
device-
Oh, they're going to fly their plane.
They did it. Wait, we're letting Uju drive? No.
Chris is
driving.
driving. Oh, they're in space.
They did it! I love this part of the choreo. That's my favorite. It's like a little puppet. Uju has such a lovely singing voice.
Yes. Oh, I love this like one
The
Euphoria
one stripe of eye makeup.
on
Yeah.
Juhan.
Yeah, he's like a different color in every
Just
scene.
like
Look
one
at him!
little-
And now
just
he's on the
one
bottom.
little- Oh my god, they're looking so intensely.
Whoa,
Stop it.
Jinhua with your hair pushed back. I actually don't think I can handle that. I'm gonna need you to comb that forward immediately. I like Juhan's little mullet.
Yeah, it's really cute, and the turquoise is
Okay,
so
yeah,
cute.
no. Jinhua's too handsome with his hair pushed back.
Was it
Was it a dream? They're on a plane. A pearl aqua colored plane.
Yes, I see you. Yay,
Yay,
Blitzers!
We'll make a mistake. Well, we'll still love you, even when you're making mistakes.
My babies.
Blitzers.
We love them. So for weekly recommendation time, we would like to recommend a brand new YouTube video that dropped today.
Yes.
Blitzers play Guess That music video with Ask Me About K-pop.
Yeah, you know we love our parlor games. So, of course, when we talked to Blitzers, we had to have them play a game with us. So, we chose 10 different music videos, created some picture clues out of the background. So, no member
faces,
shots
like-
allowed. And Blitzers had to tell us who the artist was and what music video it was. And it was so much fun.
It was so much fun. So please check that out and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you aren't already, because hopefully I'll see. But I would like to have some more fun bonus Blitzers content with our
Yes.
extra footage. I wanted the game out for today, but like we have some more up our sleeves.
We have quite a bit of footage to play with. So just keep an eye out, press that subscribe button, and then you'll get the notifications for whatever comes next.
Yep, and that is it for this week. If you would like to follow us on social media, we can be found at AMAK Pod on Twitter and Instagram, AMAKPopPod@gmail.com for emails. You can call us 181-AMAKPop5 and leave a voicemail. We also have a P.O. Box, P.O. Box 26096, Los Angeles, California 90026. Like we just mentioned, we have a YouTube channel. If you go to Linktree/AMAKpop, you can get to our Spotify where we have playlists for every episode. You can also join our Discord where we have lots and lots of listeners who talk to each other about the pod and various K-pop things all day, every day. You can go join them. And we have a Patreon, patreon.com/AMAKpoppod, where you can get bonus content every month. This month, we're going to give you the full squealy behind the scenes story.
Yeah, we tried
of
to
our
keep it
Blitzer time.
profesh in this episode, even though I let a few expletives slip. Sorry, Blitzers. I'm pretty sure I cursed in their presence, though, so oh well. But yes, we'll give the real scoop, the inside scoop on our Patreon this month. So
Yeah, join that if you haven't. There's that and 20 other Patreon episodes that you can watch right now. And that is it for this week. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you to our regular listeners who always believed in us and always knew this would happen.
yeah, I have to tell you, it was such a treat to hear your predictions about us interviewing idols this year, knowing that we had this on the books already.
We had literally confirmed this interview the day before our 4th anniversary episode, and it was so hard not to say anything.
It just felt beautifully kismet.
Yeah.
That we then had all those predictions, and we're so happy and proud to be able to say, we did it, gang. First of many.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hell yeah.
2022.
Let's do it. All right. So thank you. Yes. Thank you to all those people. And also thank you if you are a Blee who tuned into this. I hope you stick around. We have hundreds of episodes.
And they're educational and they're fun, and some of them are salacious, and it's a good time. It's a good time.
Subscribe and stick around.
Yeah, stick around also because you'll definitely be hearing us be shouting out Blitzers. Shout out Blitzers.
We are
forever now. We are Blees officially.
emo Blees forever because we are not Nuna Blees. We are too old. But it's fine. I will take them under my little wing.
I made the realization after our interview that these little babies are the same age as my first class of students. The first year I taught middle school. The first year I taught.
Yeah.
Those students are the same age.
Wow.
So I could have been their 8th grade teacher. That's fun. And I would have been the one showing them EXO growl.
Yes. Yes, you would have.
Blitzers, we love you. You have one more stop on your tour, and I hope it goes fantastically and that you travel home safely well. And we will see you again the next time you're here.
Yes. Stay on Blitzers, everybody. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Jonghyun, you're our inspiration.